The ultimate battle of knowledge and wit. 20 universities, over 2,000 brain-cracking questions, and more than 50 million shillings worth of prizes up for grabs. Who will come out on top? It's the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2. Please welcome the quiz mistress, Lydia Laquanyero.
Kabale University versus Gulu University. We are in the semi-finals. Welcome. One of these teams will advance to the finals to meet Lira University, so we have a winner. The other, we shall meet in the third place playoffs. This is the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. We now invite our teams to take their positions. Kabale University, come on up.
Located in Kabale municipality, about a kilometer off Kabale, Katuna-Kigali Highway, Kabale University was born in 1995 under the umbrella of the Kigezi Development Association. It's a uniquely positioned university that attracts students and staff and Anglophone countries with awards in doctoral degrees, master's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, bachelor's degrees, diplomas, and short courses.
A very tough team. They've played very well so far. Let's see if they can take on Gulu University. Kabale University, welcome to the game. Gulu University, come on up.
Gulu University was established by Act 7 of 2001 of the Parliament of Uganda. The university admitted its first students and commenced teaching activities in September 2002. The main campus is in Gulu City, while other campuses are in Kitgum and Hoima. Its focus is on medicine and engineering.
Gulu University. We now ask our teams to introduce themselves. We begin with Gulu University. Name and course, please.
Ochan John Bosco, I'm studying a Bachelor of Laws.
Welcome, Mr. Ochan.
My name is Asite Edmond Campion, doing Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery.
Ladies and gentlemen, Loki Willisam, Bachelors of Law.
Welcome our team from Gulu University and now from Kabale University. Name and course.
Leonard Artis, which is my name, Bachelor's degree in Information Technology.
I'm Nakatude Lydia Caroline, a Bachelor's in Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery.
Emmanuel Banyomi, Bachelor of License and Arts.
These are the semi-finals, Game 15, Round 1. Our category is banking. Our students, I'll read to you the rules that you are already familiar with. I'll put a question to you. You answer correctly, you get 10 points. You fail to get that answer, your opponent gets a chance to answer the same question for 10 points before they are asked their own question. Do you understand? Are you ready? Let's begin with Gulu University. Category banking. Gulu University. The rules for debiting and crediting are called blank. These are your options. A, golden theory. B, double entry system. C, single entry system. One of these is the answer.
B.
B is the correct answer. Kabale University shareholders' equity as shown in our bank's annual report is equivalent to what? These are your options. A, authorized capital plus reserves. B, paid up capital plus deposits. C, paid up capital plus reserves and surplus. You have 10 seconds.
A.
That is not the correct answer. Gulu University.
C.
C is the correct answer. Gulu University, a country where there is no single central bank but Federation of Central Banks work as the central bank is blank. These are your options. A, USSR. B, UK. C, USA. D, South Africa.
C.
C is the correct answer. Kabale University. Money consists of the following. These are your options. A, currency outside banks plus deposits. B, currency outside banks plus deposits plus checks. C, checks plus bills plus deposits.
B.
B is the correct answer for Kabale University. Gulu University. Post-dated checks are not paid by a banker because blank. These are your options. A, banker may face problems in the future. B, it does not constitute payment in due course. C, it is the practice of the banks.
B.
B is the correct answer. Kabale University, payment in due course is the blank. These are your options. A, payment to the last holder of the check. B, payment according to apparent tenor in good faith and without negligence. C, payment according to apparent tenor.
B.
That is not correct. Gulu University.
A.
A is the correct answer. Gulu University, where the banker pays cash before clearing of the check, he becomes blank. Your options: A, holder in due course. B, trustee. C, holder for value. You have less than 10 seconds.
A.
A is not the correct answer. Kabale University, your chance to make 10 points. Guess.
C.
C is the correct answer. Kabale University, statutory protection has been given to the collecting banker. These are your options. A, only for crossed checks. B, only for specially crossed checks. C, both for open and crossed check.
C.
C is not the correct answer. Gulu University.
A.
A is the correct answer. Gulu University, not negotiable check is blank. These are your options. A, neither transferable nor negotiable. B, transferable but not negotiable. C, transferable but not negotiability is subject to a caution about title.
A.
That is not correct. Kabale University. Correct answer is B. Kabale University, payment of a demand draft, blank. These are your options. Can be countermanded since drafts and checks are treated alike in case of crossing. B, can be countermanded since drafts are negotiable instruments. C, cannot be countermanded since it is beneficiary's property.
A.
A is not correct. Gulu University.
C.
C is the correct answer. Gulu University, one of the differences between promissory notes and checks is blank. These are your options. A promissory note contains a promise to pay and a check contains an order to pay. B, a promissory note is always payable to bearer and a check contains an order to pay. C, a promissory note is always crossed and a check may be crossed or uncrossed. What is the answer?
A.
A is the correct answer. Kabale University, holder in due course of stolen check is blank. These are your options. A, gets perfect title to the check. B, gets no title because it is stolen. C, gets no title because transferor has no title to the check.
A.
A is not correct. Gulu University.
B.
B is the correct answer. Gulu University, one of the two joint account holders dies. The account bears a mandate that it may be operated by either of them. A check is presented after the death of one of them. These are your options. A, check may be paid since mandate covers. B, check may be paid since it is the practice of the banks. C, no, because death terminates the authority in this case.
C.
C is the correct answer. Kabale University, total assets minus outside liabilities is what? These are your options. A, working capital. B, profit. C, capital. One of them is the answer.
C.
C is the correct answer. Gulu University, asset and liability sides of the balance sheet of XBC Bank are equal. A, because accounts of the bank are balanced every day. B, because this is prepared on the basis of trial balance, which always agrees. C, because it is prepared under double entry system of bookkeeping. What is the answer?
C.
C is the correct answer. Kabale University, interest on savings are calculated annually on the basis of what? These are your options. A, 360 days. B, 365 days. C, 364 days.
D.
B is not the correct answer, unfortunately. Gulu University.
A.
A is the correct answer. Gulu University, one of the differences between overdraft and cash credit is blank. Your options. A, overdraft is always subject to limit, whereas cash credit has no limit. B, overdraft is allowed on any kind of account, whereas cash credit is allowed on current account. C, overdraft is allowed on current account, whereas cash credit is a separate account.
C.
C is the correct answer. Kabale University, can a non-trading public company borrow money from a bank? These are your options. A, no. Non-trading company cannot borrow money. B, yes, because non-trading company has implied power to borrow. C, no, unless memorandum of the company has given the power. What is the answer?
B.
B is not correct. Gulu University.
C.
C is the correct answer. Gulu University, when a manufacturer wants to borrow money on the security of raw materials or stock in process which are in the process of being manufactured into finished products, bank prefers blank. These are your options. Lien of goods, that is A. B, hypothecation of goods. C, pledge of goods.
C.
C is not the correct answer. Kabale University, your chance to make 10 points.
B.
B is the correct answer for Kabale University. Kabale University, hypothecation is classified as blank. These are your options. A, fixed charge. B, floating charge. C, none of the above.
A.
That is not correct. Gulu University.
B.
B is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of round 1 in game 15. Our scores so far: Gulu University 150 points, Kabale University with 40 points. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. We meet in round 2.
The Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2.
We are in the semi-finals. This is game 15. Welcome to round 2. Our scores so far: Kabale University with 40 points, Gulu University with 150 points. This quiz is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. Before we begin, one of the teams has a substitute. We are going to ask the substitute to introduce themselves, name and course from Kabale University.
TNG Roland Education.
Welcome to the game, Roland.
Thank you.
I'm going to put a question to you. You answer correctly, you get 10 points. You fail to answer, your opponent gets a chance to answer the exact same question for 10 points before they answer their own. Do you understand? Are you ready? This time we begin with Kabale University. Category Science. Kabale University, what is the only bone in the human body that isn't attached to another bone? You have 10 seconds.
Patella.
That is not correct. Gulu University. Correct answer is hyoid bone. Gulu University, what is the smallest organ in the human body?
Thymus.
That is not correct. Kabale University, your chance to make 10 points.
Appendix.
Correct answer is pineal gland. Kabale University, gold, silver, and palladium. Which is the fourth primary precious metal?
Platinum.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University, what element is named after the Greek word for green? Gulu University. Kabale University.
Graphite.
Correct answer is chlorine. Kabale University, these are your options: 30, 33, 36, and 39. How many vertebrae are there in the human spine?
33.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University, 1 billion, 10 billion, 100 billion. How long is an eon?
10 billion.
That is not correct. Kabale University?
100 billion.
That is not correct. Correct answer is 1 billion. Kabale University, what is the name of the process where plants lose water in the atmosphere?
Transpiration.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University, what part of the human body is the axilla?
Armpit.
Armpit is the correct answer. Kabale University, what metal is the best conductor of electricity?
Graphite.
Incorrect. Gulu University.
Silver.
Silver is the correct answer. Gulu University, what number on the Richter scale does an earthquake have to reach to be considered major?
5.
Incorrect. Kabale.
7.
7 is the correct answer. Kabale University, what scale is used to measure the hardness of minerals? You're running out of time. Repeat your answer.
pH.
Incorrect. Gulu University.
Pass.
Correct answer is Mohs scale. Gulu University, which twice yearly injectable PrEP drug was recently proven to be 100% effective in preventing HIV infection?
Cabotegravir.
Incorrect. Kabale University. Correct answer, lenacapavir. Kabale University, a nuclear reaction where the nucleus of an atom splits into smaller parts is known as what?
Fission.
Refine your answer.
Nuclear fission.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University, atoms of the same chemical element but with different atomic masses are known as what?
Isotopes.
Isotopes is the correct answer. Kabale University, what is the long pipe's name that moves food from the back of the throat down to the stomach?
Esophagus.
That is correct. Gulu University, a single piece of coiled DNA is known as what?
Double helix.
Incorrect. Kabale University.
Chromosome.
That is correct. Kabale University, the process of pasteurization is named after which French microbiologist?
Louis Pasteur.
That is correct. Gulu University, the wire inside an electric bulb is known as what?
Tungsten.
Repeat your answer.
Tungsten.
Incorrect. Kabale University.
Filament.
Filament is correct. Kabale University, a magnifying glass is what type of lens?
Convex lens.
Convex is correct. Gulu University, electric resistance is typically measured in what units?
In ohms.
Ohms is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of round 2 as whole so far. Gulu University, 190 points. Kabale University catching up with 140 points. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studios Africa. We see you in round 3. One of these universities is going to move to the finals to face Lira University, where a champion will be named. Keep on watching.
The Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2.
We are in the semi-finals of the game. Welcome back, and this is round 3. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2. Our sponsors, Bank of Uganda. The quiz is brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our teams, Kabale University has 140 points, Gulu University 190 points. The category for round 3 is Current Affairs / Literature. Our students, welcome to round 3 of the game. Now, one of these teams is going to move on to the finals and will meet Lira University. Who will it be? It's really anyone's game at this point. Our rules of the game, our team, I'm going to put to you a question. You answer correctly, you get 10 points. You fail that question, the same question is posed to your competition. They get it correct, they get 10 points. Do you understand? Are you ready? Gulu University, you're up. Gulu University, who was Uganda's 8th Prime Minister, serving from 5th April 1999 until 24th May 2011. You have 10 seconds.
Professor Apollo Nsibambi.
That is the correct answer. Kabale University, who served as Uganda's Minister of Agriculture from 1986 to 1995 and later worked with FAO and is currently a farming consultant.
Henry Mateke.
That is not correct. Gulu University. Correct answer is Victoria Sechitoleko. Gulu University, when did Uganda elect the Constituent Assembly delegates that sat and promulgated the 1995 Constitution? What date? You've run out of time. Kabale University. Correct answer is 1994. Kabale University. Which Ugandan lawyer won the Uganda Law Society elections on 28 September 2024?
Isaac Semakade.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University. Which river fed by melting glaciers from the Rwenzori Mountains occasionally bursts its banks and floods Kasese town? Your 10 seconds are running out.
River Kagera.
Incorrect. Kabale University.
River Nyamwamba.
That is the correct answer. Kabale University. Who is the current Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs? You've run out of time. Gulu University.
Honorable Abubakar JJ Odongo.
Correct answer is Oboth. Gulu University, which is the largest lake that is entirely in Uganda?
Lake Kyoga.
That is the correct answer. Kabale University, who famously said, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
Mahatma Gandhi.
That is not correct. Gulu University.
Neil Armstrong.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University named the Secretary General of Hezbollah, who was killed in an airstrike in Beirut on September 27, 2024. Is that a pass? Kabale University.
Hashfat.
Correct answer is Hassan Nasrallah. Kabale University. During what war was Pearl Harbor bombed?
World War I.
That is not correct. Gulu University.
World War II.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University. How many countries make up the East African Community Bloc?
7 countries.
Incorrect. Kabale University.
5.
Correct answer is 8. Kabale University. Who ran through the streets naked crying, Eureka? Your time is running out, Kabale University. Gulu University. Correct answer, Archimedes. Gulu University. Which former leader of the Democratic Party was mayor of Kampala and a presidential candidate in 2006?
Kizito Sebana.
That is the correct answer. Kabale University. Who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2016? Gulu University, your chance to make 10 points. Correct answer is Bob Dylan. Gulu University. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore, I am is a Latin phrase by which philosopher?
Socrates.
That is not correct. Kabale.
Pluto.
Correct answer is Rene Descartes. Kabale University. What musical instrument did Sherlock Holmes play?
Violin.
That is the correct answer. Gulu University. What was the full name of British novelist C.S. Lewis? What does the CS stand for? Is that a pass?
Pass.
Kabale University. Correct answer is Clive Staples Lewis. Kabale University. Hopalong Cassidy is a fictional cowboy hero. What was the name of his horse?
Secretariat.
That is not correct. Gulu University.
Pass.
Correct answer is Topper. Gulu University. According to Guinness World Records, which author has the most published works?
William Shakespeare.
That is not correct. Kabale University.
J.K. Rowling.
That's not correct either. Correct answer is L. Ron Hubbard. Kabale University. Which former Kenyan Attorney General studied from King's College, Budo? Gulu University. Pass. Correct answer is Charles Njonjo, which also brings us to the end of round 3. We are in game 15. Our scores so far: Gulu University 240 points, Kabale University with 170 points. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. We now meet you in the 4th round, where one of these universities will advance to the final round, and the other we shall meet in the 3rd place playoffs.
The Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2. Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Stanbic Bank, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz
Season 2.
The ozone moment in the Ultimate University Quiz is brought to you by NEMA. Which country was the first to propose the creation of an international treaty to protect the ozone layer, eventually leading to the Montreal Protocol?
United States. Australia.
Canada. B. Canada.
The ozone moment in the Ultimate University Quiz was brought to you by NEMA.
Welcome to our final round in Game 15. Participating universities: Kabale University with 170 points, Gulu University with 240 points. This is the Ultimate University Quiz Season 2, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. By the end of this game, one team will advance to the finals. The other will be competing for third place in the playoffs. Our students, once again, welcome. This is our final round. The rules of this game are different. We are not going to alternate in asking questions. We will ask each team a set of 10 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer. You give the correct answer, we move. Wrong answer, I give you the correct answer, and we keep going. Do you understand? Are you ready? Gulu University, you're up. Our category is Africa. Gulu University, identify these founding fathers of African states from the facts that are given. Dubbed the African Gandhi for his non-violent, independence-oriented activism, he became the first president of independent Zambia in 1964. You have 10 seconds.
Kenneth Kaunda.
That is the correct answer. He led the independence drive for the Gold Coast, which in 1957 broke free of Britain to become Ghana, the first independent nation south of the Sahara.
Kwame Nkrumah.
That is correct. He served as first president of Central African Republic from 1960 to 1966. The Constitution outlines him as being the founding father.
Pass.
Correct answer is David Dacko. Guinea's first president after independence in 1958 and held on to power until his death in 1984.
Ahmed Sekou Toure.
That is correct. The poet and statesman became Senegal's first president in 1960, transforming the country into one of Africa's first democracies by allowing a multi-party system.
Leopold Senghor.
That is correct. A former activist of the violent Mau Mau struggle who was imprisoned for several years by the British, led Kenya to independence in December 1963.
Jomo Kenyatta.
That is correct. This sultan secured Moroccan independence in 1956, declared himself the first king of Morocco in 1957.
King Idris I.
Correct answer is Sultan Muhammad V. He led the nationalist movement of Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde Islands and the ensuing war of independence in Guinea-Bissau.
Pass.
Correct answer, Amilcar Cabral. In 1954, he founded the independence-oriented Tanganyika African National Union, TANU, which led the British colony to independence in 1964 as Tanzania.
Julius Nyerere.
He returned from Britain, where he had been working as a doctor, to what was then the protectorate of Nyasaland in 1958 and led the push for independence from London in 1964.
Hastings Kamuzu Banda.
That is the correct answer, which also brings us to the end of the set of 10 questions for Team Gulu University. And now for Kabale University, our second team, these are your 10 questions. Identify these founding fathers of African states from the facts that are given. He co-founded the Botswana Democratic Party, BDP, in 1962, becoming Prime Minister in 1965. He helped negotiate the terms of Botswana's independence from Britain in 1966.
Obato Tute.
Correct answer, Seretse Khama. Having fought against the Portuguese colonial power at the head of Marxist movement Frelimo, became Mozambique's first president in 1975, setting up a Marxist-style system.
Reno Chibam.
Correct answer, Samora Machel. He spent 10 years in prison for his role in the struggle to rid the former British colony of Rhodesia of white minority rule.
Robert Mugabe.
That is the correct answer. Despite espousing a form of African socialism, he claimed descent from the Muslim dynasty that headed the great medieval Malian Empire. Correct answer, Modibo Keita was the first Upper Voltese premier of French Upper Volta, being appointed in 1958 and became the first president of the Republic of Upper Volta from 1960 to 1966. Is that a pass?
Yeah.
Correct answer, Maurice Yameogo. Together with Joseph Kasavubu, Albert Kalonji, Jean Balikango, Cleophas Kamitatu, and Paul Bolia, he is considered one of the fathers of independence in Congo. Correct answer, Patrice Lumumba. He is considered to be the first king of modern Eswatini.
King Muswata.
Correct answer, Ngwame III. He migrated to Liberia in 1829 with his family to join thousands of other African Americans resettled from 1820 based on efforts of the American Colonization Society. In 1839, he became Liberia's lieutenant governor and afterwards its governor from 1841 to 1848.
Ken Wambora.
Correct answer is Joseph Jenkins Roberts. This king proclaimed the independence of the Kingdom of Libya as a sovereign state on 24th December 1951.
King Idris Sanusi.
That is the correct answer. He served as first president of Namibia from 1990 to 2005.
Benibera.
Correct answer is Dr. Sam Nujoma, which also brings us to the end of game 15, round 4, and we have a winner. Gulu University has won this game with 310 points. Kabale has 190 points. This means Gulu University is off to the finals. We'll meet Lira University. From there, we shall be able to know who is the winner of this game. Congratulations to Gulu University. Those who are watching us, this game is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. We welcome our teams to the floor. Congratulations, Gulu University. Kabale University, well fought, well fought, well fought. Kabale University will be meeting another team in the playoffs to determine who comes in the third place. Congratulations to Gulu University, Kabale University, well fought, well fought. Gulu University, well won, well won, well won. Well, there you have it. Gulu University has won this game and is off to the finals, where Gulu will meet Lira University. From there, we shall determine the winner of this game. For those of you who are watching from home, thank you for joining us. Thank you for staying and enjoying this game that is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
This is the Ultimate University Queen.